Hello, Madridistas, and thanks for joining us on today's interesting episode where we are going to attribute short remarks and ratings to Real Madrid players after a delicious 3-0 victory over Braga at the Santiago Bernabeu. So stay with us right up to the end. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you do not miss on our next update. Real Madrid qualified for the knockout stages of the UEFA Champions League with a routine 3-0 victory over Braga on Wednesday evening. Braga wasted a glorious chance to take an early lead in the Spanish capital. Alvaro Jallo seeing his team penalty saved by Andre Lunin. Real Madrid responded well and eventually took the lead with 27 minutes on the clock after Brahim Diaz calmly converted Rodrigo's cutback. The host headed into halftime with a one-goal cushion. Vinicius Jr. doubled Madrid's lead after the break, tidily finishing a well-worked move from inside the penalty area. Rodrigo then made it 3-0 shortly afterwards, chipping over Mateos following Vinicius Jr.'s delightful through ball. Braga were unable to find a response of any description. So here are some short notes and players' rating after Real Madrid's 3-0 victory over Braga. We start with goalkeeper Andre Lunin with a rating of 8 out of 10. Kept Madrid from falling behind with an early penalty save, reaching low to his right to palm Jallo's effort out. The Ukrainian had very little else to do but did showcase his calmness in position. Right back Lucas Vazquez with a rating of 5 out of 10. Idiotic conceding a penalty early on and was perhaps lucky not to give away another 15 minutes later. His mistakes could have proved costly, but he was fortunately enough to be bailed out by his teammate. Centre-back Nacho Fernandez with a rating of 7 out of 10. Solid, if not spectacular, with increasingly less to do as the game wore on. Centre-back Antonio Rudiger, 7 out of 10. Much like the entirety of the Madrid defense, Rudiger struggled a little in the opening half an hour, however improved as time passed and Braga wilted. Left back Ferland Mendy with a rating of 6 out of 10. They ought foray forward but didn't do an awful in order to support the attack, struggled defensively albeit rarely tested. Centre midfielder Toni Kroos, 6 on 10. Some characteristically need passing throughout, not his busiest performance, leaving the hard yards to Valverde and Camavinga. Centre midfielder Eduardo Camavinga with a rating of 8 out of 10. Effortless throughout, gliding past challenges in midfield and using his physicality to dominate central areas. Such a graceful and elegant footballer. Centre midfielder Federico Valverde with a rating of 8 out of 10. The true definition of a box-to-box midfielder against Braga. Monitored forward at any opportunity to support the attack. Barely put a foot wrong in a commanding display. Attacking midfielder Brahim Diaz with a rating of 8 out of 10. Madrid's sharpest threat throughout the first half, dazzling feet with his fast feet and quick turns, capped an impressive outing with a nicely taken goal. Moving on to strikers, we start with Rodrigo goals with a rating of 8 on 10. Silenced a few critics with a splendid performance at the Bernabeu, provided the assist for Diaz's opener and took his goal majestically, delicately dinking over the Braga goalkeeper after a sublime first touch, lively throughout and caused the visitors plenty of problems. His striking partner Vinicius Jr. with a rating of 8 out of 10. Not at his devastating best in the first half, but undoubtedly grew into the game, excelling in the second half, taking his goal beautifully and setting Rodrigo up with an inch-perfect through ball, terrorized the Braga back line. Now moving on to the substitute players, we are going to start with Luka Modric, who came on for Brahim Diaz in the 74th minute with a rating of 6 out of 10. Substitute Daniel Carvajal, who came on for Lucas Vazquez in the 74th minute with a rating of 6 out of 10. Substitute Joselu Mato, who came in for Rodrigo Goes in the 77th minute with a rating of 6 out of 10. Substitute Nico Paz, who came on for Valverde in the 77th minute with a rating of 6 out of 10. Substitute Fran Garcia, who came on for Mendy in the 84th minute, has no rating as he barely had time to make an impression. Now moving to manager Carlo Ancelotti with a rating of 7 out of 10. Had to cope without the influential Jude Bellingham, with Diaz stepping into his shoes in an impressive display, a comfortable evening for his Madrid side. So having concluded with that, the player of the match, by the way, was Rodrigo Goes after an excellent performance. Having concluded with that, we have come to the end of today's interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. See you next time, and Hala Madrid to us all.